Hey guys, Deja Vu here, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a look at a failed CWL elite attack and see what I did to fix it to pick up a triple. Alright guys, so we just finished up week 2 of CWL Elite 15, and you can see here we did end up picking up the win against UK Adult Army 39-32, so awesome victory over at Aphelion. We're currently going into week 3 with a 2-0 win streak, so let's hope we can keep this up and have a great season. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be taking a look at a failed attack from this war. Actually, it wasn't even a failed attack. It was more like a time fail. The reason I love this Fix to Fail series is because I like to show you guys how we do it in these competition wars. Like, let's say, for example, you go in and do a fresh hit with Yeti Smash, and it's almost a triple. There's a few little things you can change to pick up the triple. You don't want to go in, say, with Hybrid and do a whole different fresh attack. That just makes no sense. So I like to show you, like, the attack, things that we could change, how I look at bases, and how I like to do it. I think it teaches a lot, and it's a good thing, you know. But comment down below, let me know, do you like this series? Does it help you guys? I definitely appreciate any feedback. So we're gonna go in and take a look at the replay. I'll kind of explain the plan as we go, and we'll take a look and see. I'll explain what things he did wrong and what things we can do to fix it, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at my attack where I did end up picking up the triple. Alright guys, so before we get into the replay, let me mention I put out Clash of Clans content every other day. So if you like what I'm putting out, please hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate it. Alright, so it was coming. Alex actually did the first hit. Let's go ahead to my team and find him over here. Alright, which one? Alright, it was replay number 2. Alright, so let me actually show you what the plan was, and then we'll pause it along the way. There's like 2 or 3 things he does wrong, so I'll point them out as they happen. Let me actually draw out the plan so you guys can have an idea of what he was thinking. So you can see it's going to be all Hog Rider, not Hybrid. The reason we're going with all Hog Riders is, I mean, I see a lot of people actually like asking that. When do you go with Hog Riders? When do you go with Hybrid? You want to go with all Hog Riders. We're using a Yeti Bomb. So if you're using a Yeti Bomb and you're doing a Queen Charge and you can't get down the pathing for the Hybrid, then you can go with all Hog Riders because you don't have to path them. For miners, you have to make sure you have a secure funnel. Otherwise, they're not going to go inside the base. So I'll explain that a little bit more as I'm drawing it. Alright, so let's see. We're doing a Yeti Bomb. Remember, guys, Yeti Bomb is super OP right now at Town Hall 13 because the Battle Blimp does death damage now. So that under Rage, it just takes out a whole section. You're going to see on this one, we don't even use a Rage for the Yeti Bomb. Alright, so we wanted to start the Yeti Bomb over here. Come into this section. Basically to take out this single Inferno over here. And then we want to go ahead and Queen Charge up here into the Town Hall. So phase 1 is the Yeti Bomb. Phase 2 is the Queen Charge. We're going to throw a Baby Dragon up here to funnel. So this part's going to be funneled over here. We're going to Queen Charge in here, take out the Town Hall. We basically want this whole section, down with the Queen. So you can see we have a nice little narrow path for the Hog Riders that are going to come through this way. And like I said earlier, the reason we're going with all Hog Riders because we're putting the king up this way. So we have nothing to funnel along this right-hand side. So if we would have done Hybrid, all of the miners would have ended up going this way. So we're going with all Hog Riders, so they just go straight into the base. Because remember, Hog Riders only go to defenses. Another reason why you would pick all Hog Riders, if you get down a lot of the heroes with the initial Yeti Bomb or the Queen Charge, Hog Riders are better because you don't have to worry about the heroes. Using Hybrid, the miners can help take out the heroes. We also do have the our Royal Champion, which is also going to help take out the Queen over here. So the Queen, otherwise usually the Queen would be a problem for Hog Riders, but that Royal Champion is a game changer at Town Hall 13. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and play it and see his attack. His attack actually does go really well, and there's just a few little things. It's crazy how like one tiny thing can change a whole attack. Okay, so he's putting down the loons, and the great thing about doing a cleanup attack, so he put one loon right here, so we saw there was a Sam right here, so I know that I have to pull that Sam out when I put my blimp down. We see there's a Tesla over here, so I want to make sure I bring enough loons to take out that Tesla. He sends the blimp in, and you're going to see the blimp hardly makes it. So that's one thing I changed. I probably didn't have to, but I wanted to be safe. He started the blimp over here. I start the blimp a little bit more just to make sure it makes it where I want it to, because you can see his hardly just made it into that wall section. So that's one little tiny thing I changed. Probably wouldn't have made a difference, but better safe than sorry, right? Okay, so he puts a wizard down just to clean up like over here, just to make sure his queen is going where he wants. Has a triple IG in the clan castle, so I know what's in the CC already. Let's see, put the healer down. Everything's going perfect. Has the baby dragon up there. The baby dragon gets the value, so I'm going to still use that baby dragon up there. puts down a poison. One thing you're gonna see, because like I said, this attack ends up being a time fail. So one thing I gotta do is I gotta start everything a little bit faster. So as soon as I do the Yeti bomb, I gotta start my queen, start a little bit, get everything moving a little bit quicker. We just want to make sure we don't time fail again. Not only that, but I end up putting a wizard over on to help take out those ice golems a little bit faster, just to speed up that queen a little bit, because like I said, it's gonna end up being a time fail. We want to make sure we don't time fail again. Okay, so king coming up here. One little thing that's going to go different in my attack, you're going to see my king actually ends up walking this way. I don't know if that made a difference or not, because his king ends up going king on king, which is pretty nice. So his king even got more value than my king, and I still was able to pull out the triple. Okay, so queen does take out the town hall, no problem. And this is a 3 rage queen charge. You got to make sure you, excuse me, you got to make sure you see, like, where your queen's going, because I see a lot of people, it's like say you're doing a queen charge and they only bring 2 rages. Sometimes you need those 3 rages. So we're going against a scatter shot, we're going against the enemy queen, so we had to make sure we had those 3 rages to get the queen, let her get the value that we wanted to. Okay, so this is the first thing that we're going to change. Look over here, he starts his hog riders basically in a line like this, and I don't like how he did that. First of all, we have this cannon over here basically by itself. There's no Teslas over here, and the air defense is out of range. So the first thing I'm going to change is I'm going to bring 2 extra loons to take out this cannon, which means I don't have to spread my hogs out to go like this. Since that cannon's going to be down, I could just send my hogs straight into the base, which I think helps a ton. We're going to see here, watch his hogs. He has like half of them spreading over to that cannon, and then they end up going over to that archer tower, and they just don't stay tight in the funnel like you want them to. Okay, so puts the first heal down. I'm going to do the heal spells pretty much the same. That's like the first little thing I had to change, was I just don't like putting the hog riders in a line like that. That cannon is basically out of range of that air defense, so 2 loons and you could take that down, and I think that made a little bit of a difference. Alright, so hog riders moving in, everything's good. Queen is still up, which makes this attack so OP. Anytime you can keep your queen up this far into an attack, you know it's probably going to be a triple, but you just got to worry about time. We do end up finding the Tesla farm along this whole bottom side down here. So like I said, it ends up being a time fail, and I'm going to show you. So what I change is, since I know it's a time fail, and this little king altar was the problem, that was why it was a time fail. So all I got to change is I got to bring a minion to fly over this wall and take out that king altar, and it's basically a guaranteed triple. So why would you not do a cleanup attack on this base when you have a guaranteed triple like this? Small thing like that. That's why when doing a all hog raid, I always recommend bringing a miner or a minion. Usually I would bring a miner to take out the king altar, but I know there's no Sams over here that will end up taking out my minion, so I could just do 1 minion to take that out. If this wasn't a fresh hit, I would have brought a miner just in case. You're gonna see, you see time fail. They don't end up making it. Still has a lot of hog riders left. And there you go, guys. So we're gonna take a look at my attack and see how my attack goes. Great attack from Alex, great plan. If it wasn't for him, then probably wouldn't have had a triple on that base. All right, so let's see, where am I at? Okay, so we're going to see, like I mentioned before, we're going to start the Yeti bomb a little bit over to the right. I put down the loon because I knew the Sam was there, remember? I put down the 3 loons. I want to make sure I take out that Tesla because I knew that Tesla was there. And you can see how my blimp flies. My blimp still has a lot of health. It makes it all the way into the wall, and then I drop it right on that archer tower, making that archer tower go down a little bit easier. Yetis take out the Inferno, no problem. You're going to see I start my baby dragon. I start my queen a little bit sooner. Also, like I said, this was a time fail, so I just wanted to get everything going a little bit faster. The loon didn't end up taking out that cannon, not a problem. Baby dragon getting the same value. Start the queen, and you can see I put the wizard down here because I want to put, and I think I put another wizard. I just want to help take out those ice golems a little bit quicker, like I said before, because those ice golems, they are really annoying. They really slow you down. So you're going to see my king does end up going a different path, like I also mentioned. His king went king on king. Mine's going to go in toward the town hall. There you go. I put the loons on that cannon, which probably helped a lot. I saved a lot of hog riders doing that. Take that cannon down. I mean, you got to think about it. It was out of range of the air defense. So it was basically like a free defense. You always got to look at those little details. Anytime there's like a free defense you can get with a few loons, I suggest always taking it. All right, so queen moving in. I put the rage down a little bit sooner. Take out that town hall, no problem. King helps take out the town hall. Let's see, I should be starting my hogs. There you go. So you can see I started my hogs. I always use 2 fingers to like put my hogs down, you don't want to use one finger, you want to use two. You want to get them down like as fast as possible so they all go into the base together. So I put mine straight into the base instead of putting them in a line like he did. I don't really like deploying hog riders like that. Like I said, I always like using the two fingers. Okay, so hogs moving in, they don't end up splitting like his did as bad. His were split like too much over here. So they're all in range of the warden. I'm going to go ahead and pop that warden ability once I see they're all in range. There you go, perfect warden ability. Have some queen on queen action over there. I do pop the queen ability. I was a little bit late on my rage spell. I should have put the other rage to help take out that enemy queen. I would have even saved the queen ability even longer in this base. It would have been absolutely smashed. You can see I do have 3 of those minions that are going to help take out that king altar, which was a problem. Start my cleanup up top. Everything's going great, just like Alex. And I mean, it was a great attack. Like I said, just these, it's crazy how these little things, just bringing one minion can change a triple. That's why you guys always need to plan out your attacks. I personally like to draw out my attacks. It helps me a lot. I use an app called Skitch, if you guys are wondering. I really think drawing out an attack, because you can see if you're putting the, there you go, the minion ends up taking out that king altar. Does hit a tornado trap though. But if you're drawing out your attacks and you see your hogs are going to be going this way, you could see there's a king altar here, and you know the hog riders don't only take out defenses, so you always want to bring a miner. All right, let's see. RC is still up. I have another minion just to help take out this storage over here. You want to make sure you get all the storages down, and there you go, guys. That is a triple. Like I said, guys, you always want to make sure you look at, like, when you're in an important war like this, go through the attacks and watch your clanmates replays and see if you see anything that they don't, and if there's just little things you can do that fix their attacks. And as always, guys, thank you for tuning in. Comment down below. Let me know, do you like this series? I like any feedback. Thank you.